just to prove that this is the first game that I'm playing in this thing, I'm just going to show you the stats of this thing real quick. Object 277, 0 games played, and 0 for everything else. So if you want to believe that I edited this last game out to make it look like it was my first game, feel free to do so. I can't stop you, but this is like raw footage or whatever. So, yeah. Don't know if you care or not, but I made an effort to make it look as authentic as possible, because that's exactly what it is. Object 277, a step above the T-10, the faster of the Tier 9 Russian heavy tanks, which, by the way, that's the tank we're going to be seeing right now, is the Object 277, the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. It's fast. I like it. It's got a 130mm gun. It's got a base pen on its AP rounds of 265. Not bad at all. And then 340 pen for its premium heat rounds. It does 490 damage per shot, which is weird considering the 130mm for the French heavy tank, the AMX M454, does 560, but whatever. The high explosive for this thing is 65 65 average pen on every shot, and then your damage for the HE on average, if it pens, is 640. Also great. But the aim time is 2.7. That could use a little work, but its turret is basically indestructible because the hatches are so small, and if they get hit, then it's just random luck for the enemy team. Accuracy is 0.38. I believe that's pretty accurate for a Russian tank. I could be wrong. Traverse speed for the turret is kind of slow, 27 degrees a second. View range is 400, obviously. And the traverse speed for the tracks is 32 degrees. What's its max speed? I don't know. Let's find out. Object 277. Its max speed is 55 kilometers an hour. It does feel quite mobile, and the traverse matches that as such. Its upper plate is not that great when premium is fired at it, usually heat. But like, if I can look this up in tanks.gg, because the armor model system they have for console, it should just be made like tank.gg. I don't know how they could do it, but I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard. So, to Object 277, what are you? So yeah, the upper plate of the 277 isn't that great. Flat on, like, the very sides of its weird shape are auto ricochets, but then more towards like the inner middle, or just the middle of the tank, is 225 millimeters of effective armor, which is ass. The lower plate is even worse at 210 relative effective armor. But yeah, it's got pretty bad armor in the front, but as soon as you use your gun depression, your whole 5.5 that you get of gun depression, the upper plate is still very easily pennable with heat or APCR, just because... Actually, no. It's got good angles on it. Using all your gun depression, it goes up to like 75 or 77 degrees of angle, and that will just make auto ricochets for pretty much anything because of the severe angle, unless they're firing heat, in which case it is a... Let's just see its own values against it itself. Okay, so it's like in the middle, 320 millimeters thick, 61, let's just say 62% chance to pen, and then around the edges of the upper plate it's less than that chance to pen. In the lower plate it's obviously a guaranteed pen, but in the upper plate it can still bounce or be absorbed. And the turret is phenomenal. Oh wow. Okay, let's go back to AP because those numbers were getting pretty damn high. Your turret's fine. In your right side, it's a little less armor than the left. I don't know why that is. This is looking at your own tank. But yeah, don't worry about your turret being penned. If it does get penned, it's just luck. You don't have a roof overmatch spot. Your roof is 55 millimeters of effective armor. However, the roof of your turret is 55 millimeters thick. So only huge, huge, huge guns can overmatch that. And the ass end, no, the roof of your actual chassis is 20 millimeters thick. Wow, that's bad. But yeah, it's very zoomy. You can side scrape in it very easily, and it's just, well, can you reverse side scrape in it? Meh. Can you? Let's push this angle a little bit more. Oh yeah. You can absolutely reverse side scrape in this thing, unless they shoot like the very upper part of your hull in the side, because that part doesn't have spaced armor on it. But this is the first game I played on this thing, and it feels right. It's a heavy tank, which I'm not really all about. I don't really like playing heavy tanks that much unless they're fast, which I do like this tank. I just don't like Russian heavy tanks. I don't even like the IS-7. I just don't. I don't like it, and I have a good crew on this thing. It's got like 8 skills. Sorry, 9. But I just... No. 10. 10? Yes, 10. The 10th skill is still being trained, but I'm still counting it. It's not a bad tank. I do enjoy it. It's fast. It's, I would assume, more accurate than the rest of them. Let's go to IS-7. Yeah, IS-7, aim time is worse. Dispersion is worse. Yeah, like, it... Is it the most accurate Russian heavy tank? I don't know. But, oh, well, what's the IS-4? Yeah, it is the best accurate and quickly aiming, that's kind of gay that the IS-4 has a default package and then the top package. That's retarded! Why would they do that? Because the IS-4 is crap? Oh, okay. Got it. But, yeah, it's the most accurate and fastest aiming Russian or heavy tank, sorry. You get hull down, you use your gun depression a little bit, and if they're firing heat, you're fucked, but if they're firing anything else, you're good to go. Like, that's awesome. And if you don't make it... If you make your tank poke out in such a way that only your turret is showing, you're even better for it. Because... What is the fucking weak spot? What are you showing here? Oh, okay. I was right. Yeah. 55... Whatever. I was trailing off on nonsense there. Sorry. But, like... Good gun. Good damage dealing gun, I should say. It's accurate. The most accurate in the line. And it's quick to go from A to B. Got an invincible turret. Very standard for Russian heavy tanks. And I don't really know what else to say without trailing off and repeating myself. But that's the game. A decent overall match, I think, for first match. Like 4,700 combined there, I guess, maybe, if I can do math. And yeah, besides the FV215B183, I did great. My team did great, other than getting in my way at some points in the game, but that's fine. That's what's going to happen when we're all rushing in the same direction. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Would recommend this heavy tank if you are looking for one line to go down out of all the other heavy lines in the Russian line. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.